everybody, Aiden here with Clean Pro, another episode, and today I'm excited to introduce you to Edwin Eaton. He is owner, CEO of Ipro Building Services based out of Wenatchee, Washington, which is about an hour past Seattle. Um, Looking forward to talking with him. He's not only an owner in the commercial cleaning industry, but he also has a software program that helps the cleaning industry with cleaning times and quotes and standards, which we'll get into as well. Edwin, welcome.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, looking forward to getting to know you a little bit better and let everyone know a bit about you. I know we touched on this in one of our last talks, but for the audience's purpose, maybe give us a little bit of background and that, because I always find interesting on the backgrounds of people, because most of us don't grow up to want to be in the cleaning industry. I always think of the Kramer episode.
Right.
He's trying to get away from his ticket, and he always dreamt of being a banker. And no one's always necessarily dreaming to get in the cleaning industry. We usually fall into it. So assuming that happened, although it's not for everybody, how did you fall into it, or how did it become part of your profession?
Yeah. No, in fourth grade, I didn't raise my hand and let the teacher know I wanted to be a janitorial business owner whatsoever. No.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's in early 2000s in college over in Seattle, University of Washington. My college roommate, his uncle actually owned a pretty decent size commercial cleaning company up and down the I-5 corridor, which covers, that whole area over there. And just where our apartment was for college, he had a couple cleaners that quit that took care of 3 or 4 banks in that area. And so he called my college roommate and said, "Hey, can you guys hold the fort down for maybe a week or 2 weeks while I find some cleaners to replace them? It's easy. All you got to do is take out the trash, vacuum. I'll give you the keys, the alarm code, all that kind of stuff." And, as college kids, he was speaking our language when he said he'd pay us with beer money. And so we said, absolutely, let's do this. And I was never a great cleaner whatsoever, but I liked the fact that nobody was overseeing us, and he just kind of put us in that situation. I think that week or 2 weeks turned into three weeks to about a month that we held the fort down. I will say we didn't get one complaint that whole time we were there. But he found some replacements, about a month later, and they took over, and he took us out. We had beers, all that stuff. But down the road, I was going to school for hospitality management to work in the hotels, and that's what I was doing, and that's what my degree is in. And had some, I lived in Wenatchee, which is, about 2.5, 3 hours from Seattle. And I'm an only child. Both my parents had some health issues. And so I always promised them if something was to happen, I would move back home and take care of them. And so that was the case. I had to move back home. And in Wenatchee, the bustling metropolis of 50,000 people, there weren't a lot of opportunities in the hospitality industry for me, making the kind of money I was making in the Seattle area. So I actually reached back out to my college roommate's uncle, and I said, "Hey, I know that you had mentioned when we, filled in for your cleaners way back when, that you thought that there was an opportunity for me to maybe get into this industry. And I'm just trying to look around in the area that I'm in, and I think there's a good opportunity here." And so he said, "You know what? I'd love to bring you on board. I know that I can't afford you, but I can afford